Out on a hike on the Lower Weber River Trail. During the spring, this thing is just nothing but roaring. This thing's crazy to see. But now it's just kind of pretty. Hiking with the dog. And we're gonna cross the road, go underneath, and keep heading down the trail. Caught some perch and largemouth bass in here before. Ooh, there's something eating. Yeah, what is that? Or maybe that's a beaver. Let's see if it does it again. Not sure if that was a fish or a beaver. Oh, right there. The sun's reflecting off this. I've caught some trout down here before, but it's not very many, and they're not as big as I'd hope. The density is not high at all. The further up you go, the more trout you start running into. They start getting a little bigger before they start getting smaller again. But down here, it just gets too warm during the summer. I think that's the main reason why they don't do so well down here, which is why I was catching perch and bass, obviously. They have a nice population even lower than that I didn't even know existed. I've only seen like 2-inch fish out of there so far, but there was a ton of largemouth and smallmouth baby bass. So I'd like to come here with worm and float and sink to the bottom, see if I can catch anything worth talking about. I see something swimming around in there now. I don't know if there's just a bunch of muskrats down here, like we were seeing down below. It's something bigger. Seen it across the river. It's playing in those. Could be carp too. I used to catch a lot of carp down lower, but usually not this far up. I mean, they're in here obviously, just I don't catch them often. Well, what am I saying? I hardly fish this area anymore. I only did that as a teenager, or 20s, over 10 years ago. Time flies. I remember when they first built this, I was so excited, only because I knew I could fish this river. I'm trying to remember if I started fishing it before or after this, but they have I think it's just a dump yard. I'm not sure what the main purpose of this establishment is, but yeah, I'd always fish it and people would look at me and give me all strange looks, and wasn't ever sure. But when they built this, I knew I was good to go. So it's kind of good and bad. More people down here, but easier access and knowing I'm cool. Now I know I'm not the only one who's done it now. Once you open that access, everybody kind of starts hitting it. We're almost getting to a point where the trout start showing up a lot more. And once you get to the bridge and up, they're all in there. But there's like a certain spot, it used to be a certain hole where they'd finally start showing up. It was like the last part of it. Then everything down was just nothing most of the time. Every once in a blue moon, you would find something, but not often enough to pique my interest back then. Or at least that was my experience. maybe somebody has a different experience. Let's see what this sign is. Talking about space stuff. I might have to look at it when I come back. Oh, geez, look at all those houses. That's something that you gotta get used to in this area. I guess everywhere in Utah, but I grew up here, Mary Saterville. I've watched it expand a lot since I was a kid. Now these townhomes are just taking over small homes. It's hard to find a good house with property anymore. Alrighty, we made it to our destination. Just on the other side of this bridge because I want to show something off. But right here next to the freeway, I-15, and there's the river. Both sides of me. Maybe I'll show you a little bit closer. Yeah, see, once upon a time, I don't think that fence is, that's gotta be a new fence. I don't know how long it's been there. I'm trying to remember. But that no trespassing sign has always been there. At least one of them. So you never knew if you could actually be in the water up top. It was always one of those things I was never sure on. But right here, right down below, and from here all the way up to the what do you call that? Not a dam, but well, you can just say the convergence, even higher than that. But I spent a lot of time here when I was 16, 17 years old. A lot of time fishing here. It's really shallow right here. I don't know if you can see the bottom and rocks, but there is a couple deep little pools that hold fish right underneath here. Or at least they used to. And one of my biggest fish when I was 16, 17 came out of right there with a spinner, back when I used spinners and Rapalas a lot. And I'll never forget, I was actually on this side. It technically came across the river, but I was sitting right under there, casted, and you could see the gold. It was just in the morning, that gold little sunlight. Fish came out, freaking whacked it. I was so excited. Took it home so I could get a picture of it, have proof. Nowadays it sounds pathetic, but back then that was freaking awesome. I struggled on this river back at that age. I didn't fish rivers all that much. Now that's the easiest thing for me. But anyways, yeah, I had a lot of good times on this stretch. This is pretty nasty right here. Just gotta show you if you've never seen it. Got some snow up in the mountains today. It's about 34 degrees outside right now. But I got this awesome artwork. Try to stay out of the sun. Freaking sweet. Looks better at a different angle. But I love it. I think there used to be line that went over here. Just gonna break that off. I can't remember. Looks like it. Flies in their mouth. Yeah, that had to have been broken off. Rusted off, something like that. Yeah. Cool. I've been here for a long time. Over there, hella spiders. I don't know who Smitty is, but he thinks he's king. He must not know King Kid. Haha! Freaking people can't help themselves, can they? It's disgusting. Bugs me. Anyways, alright, time to head back. I'm not sure how far we've been. Over a mile for sure. Alright, said we've been 1.65 miles from our destination. So we'll get over 3 miles today, which is good. I like to see it. You can't see it now. That's all shallow. And then there's that one deep hole. Let's go see if we can see a fish from here. I don't know if we can. There was always a fish in here. I don't know if I can see any. Doesn't look as deep as I remember. Maybe the water was up. Anyways, that was one good spot. This bridge, I don't remember when this bridge got put in, but I do remember it coming in. Pretty sure. Hard time remembering it that far back. Just arrived to the spot again, and there was like multiple topwater hits. I don't know if they're hits. If they saw me, they stopped. Cement plant, I believe. Something along those lines. All the new houses. And then this is where I really want to come. See what I can find as far as warm water species go. Hardly moves right here. A little higher up, it's got some white water from that fall. As you can see, Ogden City is very famous for this. Or whoever puts ramp, whoever puts it in charge. It's everywhere, man. They put in this path and then don't take account of erosion, like at all. You constantly have trails just cutting underneath these. Alright, thank you for watching our Weber River walk. First time I've started from this area. This area is all new to me. They got camping sites back here now and everything. I'm not sure how you reserve them, or if you have to be a citizen of the county or city, most likely. But it's cool. It's how I found this place. Looking at GPS, and knew this area pretty well from fishing it for catfish and carp. I was very confused when I saw campsites. It's been a fun little area to explore. It doesn't see too many people either. I'm sure it gets a little busier during the summer. But hey, you can see some of the campsites there now. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.